Hey guys, how you doing? Just thought I'd let you know what a good weekend I've had, very briefly. I went to the Pride event in Birmingham and had an awesome time. It was really good. The tag that I'm doing is called the Throwback Tag because I'm a little bit throwback. I like all that old shit. So the questions are, what year were you born in? Well, I was born in 1985. You might not be able to tell from my fresh-faced, young, youthful look. However, I am 28, so do you have any pictures of yourself from when you were younger? Yes, I'm going to show them to you now. My sisters and stuff knew that I was gay when I was a lot younger. I imagine everyone else that I was at school with probably knew that I was gay. I didn't know I was gay until I was like 20, so the clues were there. I'm sure you've just seen that the clues were there. What did you want to be when you grow up? When I was really young, I wanted to be a policewoman, or I also wanted to be in the army. Then I wanted to be a drummer from about the age of 14, which is pretty much what I've been doing a little bit since then, pretty much. I've been like drum teaching. What was my favourite toys to play with when I was younger? I really liked my teddy bears, and Lego was my big, I still play with Lego. Batman, one of my other favourite things. I'm going to show it to you a little bit closer. White Batman, how cool is he? The other thing I used to really like playing with when I was younger, and again, not to give any clues away as to what I was going to be when I grew up, but Action Man. He was like my favourite toy ever. He's got like cool camo pants, like he's pretty much wearing Reeboks right here, and he's ripped. Check him out. This is sadly the only man in my life anymore that is allowed to sleep in my bedroom at the same time as I am. So, gay! What's the most embarrassing thing I can remember doing? Actually, the most embarrassing thing I probably ever did was, and I don't, when I remember going on holiday, and there was a boy in the caravan next to us, and I think I thought he wouldn't play with me if he knew I was a girl. It made me think he thought I was a boy, which he probably did because everyone did when I was younger. And I told him my name was Simon because I didn't want him not to play with me. So yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing thing I did, especially when he found out that wasn't my name. Yeah. Don't talk about that. Read something you wrote in kindergarten. I do have something that I did write when I was like 7. I wrote a little story. I was walking down the street one day, then I was gone. It's probably the favourite thing I ever found from when I was like 7, because it shows how random I am. 3 songs I loved to listen to as a child. That's a tough one because it's hard to remember. I know that I was obsessed with Take That. Achy Breaky Heart, I used to always remember that being on the radio. The Spice Girls are like the best band ever for a girl band. I still love them, and if they're on in the club, I'm still there like, yeah! What was one thing I dressed up for Halloween? So for Halloween, pretty much every year, I think I always went as a vampire. I never went as a witch because I didn't like dressing like a girl. Gay, again, yep, gay, fully gay, all over, gay, gayness, gay. Scott, are there any special things you've kept from when you were a child? Everything. I hoard like there is no tomorrow. I've kept nearly everything I've ever had. Like, I've got Action Man, that's probably a bit weird. Most of my Lego, I've still got like loads of games consoles, like my SNES and I've got my Atari. I'd still have my Commodore if my mum hadn't chucked it out. Actually, I did write this as well, I've just found this. A visit to the hospital. When I was in like year 5, which is like age 9 or 10. So I'll basically read you the blurb on the back of the book that I've made. This is an excellent book for young children. This book is about a monster who was rushed to hospital for an operation on his head. Basically we had to like make a book that was like pop-up or like moving and stuff. You can see as a child I was really happy. My sunshine is like unhappy right there. I was a really happy child, you can tell. I don't want to ruin it for you really, but I'm going to need to a little bit just so you know what's going on. So he had an accident on his skateboard because he was riding across the road. He's got this like dodgy eye thing going on. He's got like a drip thing going on. He's got blood going into him. He gets to go home and have a disco. Ooh, disco! And then lastly, how is the world different from when I was a child? Well, it seems there is a lot more things that you can't say anymore, because people have gone politically correct, mad, like over the top, crazy. The world was generally a nicer place when I was younger, because you don't see a lot of the bitchiness or the backstabbing that goes on. I just think that maybe the world was a bit more simple back then, which made it a nicer place. Like, kids went out a lot more and just played in the street. On the plus, as a good positive, I can run my own life and do what I want. So, I don't have to worry about what my mum's telling me to do anymore. And I can come home whenever I want and go to like crazy Pride weekends and not have to worry about being laid back. Maybe you want to let me know what your favourite toys were, because I'd like to know that I'm not the only girl that played with Action Man and Lego. Although I can't imagine I am. That's like pure lesbian dream world right there. Or share with me your favourite story that you wrote when you were younger. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video, because we obviously want more people to see it. If you're a throwback kid like me and you really liked the 80s or the 90s, give me a thumbs up. Hope you have a good week.